Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Penix. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Falcons 13. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This is caught by Addison. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 21, Falcons 13. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Mayfield down. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
17-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 17 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Penix from the gun.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running the toss to Irving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Emeka Ibuka
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Falcons 13.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's go. A play fake. Now Penix.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Here's Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To the air, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
Falcons 20. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
now Baker going to change it up. Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he's across midfield to the 48. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Looking to throw, Penix. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A give left side to Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
Penix's pass intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And running room room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
42-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop.
2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Emeka Egbuka,
41 yards.
and the Bucs add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Darnell Mooney,
65 yards.
and the Falcons get a bit closer.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Falcons 27. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Gets around him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, picked up some good blocks as well. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Falcons 33. Bradley Pinion set to kick
now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nifty move. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Now 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On the give, here's Robinson. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Falcons 40. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Irving. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 52, Falcons 40. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And this will be caught by Mooney.
His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 46-yard line.
Now Penix.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Penix to the air once more.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 59, Falcons 40. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
They'll drop the throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson. There he goes again. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Dumps this one off to Algier. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down.
Bijan Robinson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Coup for the extra point.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Buccaneers 59, Falcons 47. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, look at the juke.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll indeed take a knee. partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bucs, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound